Hello everybody, my name is Magnus and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 2. Last that we left off, we acquired a bird. At least, he's following us here. We moved to the island of Parmesia, or the mainland, and now we're rebuilding a town. So, it's great. Oh, does he... Oh, I want to get to that barrel. Because I think there's an item in that barrel. Oh well. He's hiding. Here we go. Yeah, you'll be, so, we have to come talk to that guy a little bit later. By the way, if my sound sounds a little bit weird, or you're just hearing some random stuff in the background, hopefully you aren't, you shouldn't be, too much, but I am traveling, so there's random noises at the places that I'm staying that I'm not used to. So, yeah, there's no deals I wouldn't expect there to be. But let's see, what can we buy here? Ah, we have much better weaponry for some of our guys. So we got the hand axe there. The spear here is, I think it's even better than the bronze lance. But we've got to get that equipment for our guys. So let's go ahead and sell the stuff that we don't need, like the short sword. We should have plenty of money since we haven't really lost anything here. Definitely selling that short spear. I think that the other spear is better than the bronze lance, but I'll have to check it out before I sell that, because you lose money if you sell it, because you sell things at half price. Alright, so we got that. Short knife. I think we're good otherwise. Okay. Yeah, and that's a short knife, so we're not going to get that. Okay, middle sword. Yeah, Jaha cannot equip that. Unlike the Luke and Gort from Shining Force 1, he can't use your swords unless you make him a Baron, which makes him fantastic. Spear. Alright, Chester. So 26 attack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so that's one way of testing it out. It doesn't make you buy it unless you've selected everything except for equip now. There we go. So there's that, and that is everybody's weapons that they could possibly have. Oh, we do actually have him. It does actually show in our party. Peter. I'll talk about him later. Sorry about that. I had to get some water. But as you can tell just from this quick view, he's pretty good. More than just pretty good. He's freaking amazing. Okay. So we got that here. I'm not gonna talk to a bunch of people right now. As much as I would love to do so. Come on. No. Oh. There we go. There. No. There we go. Oh. Darn. As much as I would love to talk to everybody as I would normally do in my playthroughs, that would just take way too much time here. Right now I just need to go through... No, not antidote. Why would I want antidote? No, I want medical herbs. Alright, so he's full up. She needs more, but we'll have to trade around. I need to keep some slots open, and then fill everybody else up here. There we go. See, this is much quicker than buying him in Shining Force 1. Just because you could just hold down a button, and you can continuously buy the item. Or if you shift over your cursor, it'll continue buying that item. Where Shining Force 1, you had to shift over every single time. So if you were done trying to use medical herbs and you wanted to actually use healing seeds, which you have to transition to at some point in time in the game, it was just a pain. So I'm just trying to go a little too fast. Alright. Get medical herb. Get that. I should actually just sell that inch away, but... Alright, so we got that. Everybody's at least got one healing item, so that's good. There we go. So that should be fine. Go through and save. And hear that wonderful saving tune. Fantastic. Yes, I'll continue my journey. There we go. And we continue on. And traveling in the open world, so there's a lot of different places that you could attempt to go to. But this is where we're going to head off to. And we go right into a battle. There's no explanations or anything else like that, but there are similar enemies as you go through, with the one exception of the vampire bat. These are just terrible monsters. I hate them so much. Not only do they have a huge attack at 32, they have Blaze 1 and 2. So you don't. This is where you want to stop getting your guys into cross formations and things like that. You need to have them spaced out, have them on the diagonals. You know, remove Sarah from here, remove Jaha from here, remove Slade from there, to reduce that damage. But no matter what, they're going to do a huge amount of damage. They move far. That also gives them a ranged attack. So they're just absolutely nasty. I mean, you compare that attack to Bowser here. Bowser dies in 2 hits easy. Really easy, or really he'll die into 1 blaze too, because it does that much damage. But we do have a counter here. Well, not an absolute counter, but we do have some help. We've gained the Phoenix Peter. Peter is a Phoenix. Cool things about him: if he dies, you don't have to pay to revive him. He just revives every single time, so you never have to worry about Peter. That is. He is the noob-friendly character. He will get you through the entire game if you use him the entire way. Obviously, starting off with some awesome stats at 22 HP, 26 attack, 16 defense, which is not too shabby, 12 agility, and 6 move, and he is a flyer. So he doesn't move the farthest out of everybody, right? We have Chester that's moving a 7. But flying over everything, moving 6, is pretty good. He even has the same defense, although he doesn't take advantage of terrain bonuses. But that 26 attack is amazing. Problem though, when you first have Peter, for the first couple of battles or so, you will not have control of him. The AI will take control of him, and he'll move just like these AI. So that can be kind of an issue. It is very unfortunate, because he is a very powerful character, and I would love to use his advantages. But we're not going to worry about that. And I keep going off of him, but I should stay on him because I haven't given the rating. Peter is a 5-star character. Could he have 1 more movement and move as much as the Birdmen or as the Knights? Yes. Does he have the best defense? No. But he will consistently have high hit points to make up for that defense. He gets an amazing amount of attack, and because he joins you, it's not the beginning of the game, but we're not towards the mid game or anything else like that. This is still, you know, pretty much Grand's Island is like the prologue, and now we're starting into the main game. And this is when you get him, and he's just absolutely fantastic. He's a character that you can rely on. The fact that he can die and you don't have to pay money for him, if you are just absolutely out of funds because of you're having a hard time with the game, you at least have this character, and this character is really overpowered. Everybody will agree that this character is absolutely overpowered in the game. It is absolutely fantastic. So 5-star, I think the first 5-star unit that we have, I don't remember if I put Jaha as a 5-star, I'm pretty sure, I think I only set him as a 4-star, but doesn't matter. He's better than Jaha. Way better than Jaha. And that is saying a lot, because I love Jaha. Alright. So what do I be doing here? So we got the ooze there. We've got the goblin, hunter goblin, and then this guy coming in. So what we want to do is move forward, because they can't reach us yet, and then go into the terrain. Or ambush them before they ambush us. Yep, see, I didn't get to control him. Just moves on his own. So, a couple strategies for this is try to clear out what you can before the bat can reach you. Because what you want to do is you want to be able to face the bat on your terms. By itself. Because by itself, it is scary, but it's not that scary. I'm only doing this to make sure he doesn't counterattack me. I know it gives him a little bit of terrain if he does come in to attack me, but he's already damaged. Or giving it to that goblin. In either case, it still works out. And now I'm not. Although, Bowie's in the front, but that's okay. Not enough enemies to attack him, and he has that 30% defense. There's 2 HP, 2 attack. Fantastic Bowie. And these new weapons are a welcome sight. As you can see, now just 2 guys can go through and take out the enemy. With everybody's attack being roughly about the same. Slade drops off a little bit because he has that knife instead, which does kind of suck for him, but that's something you'll have to deal with. Alright. Those guys in the bottom aren't going to move that much until you move a lot further forward. So you don't have to worry about them until you get to that point. And here you're going to see Peter. Now it looks a little bit funny right there. Kind of looks like just a chicken. A chicken and a vulture mix. It's really weird. But just wait until you see the promotion. It's fantastic. Alright, we got a good healing spot with Sarah. There we go. I also may just sound weird because of the travel, just in general. Very, very, very tired. Alright. And those 2 knocked out pretty easily. Yes! 2 HP, 2 defense. Perfect for Jaha. Alright. Now that doesn't move me there, and I have to be careful about this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 is the range they can reach with the spell. So I am well out of range, so it's safe to move Bowser over here. Not safe to move Kazin any further, because I don't want that Hunter Goblin to snipe him out. Now's the time where you have to really worry about where your guys are positioned in comparison to this, because again, they move forward 2 spaces unless they can charge you if the AI is activated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where he's able to reach his spell. So if I put Chester here, it does lure him in. I do want to kind of have him on his own, but he just went, so I'm predicting that he's not going to go until basically all my other characters have gone, which is perfect timing for me. I would put it over here to deal with that Hunter Goblin, but I don't want him to blaze to both of them, because that was just a huge amount of damage for me to have to deal with. I am moving most people forward, though. That way I can go through and surround the bat and kill him. That way he can't do 2 turns of it. And that was very odd for them to choose Jaha yet again. He's a favorite target for these guys this time around. Not sure exactly why. Now these guys are going to start moving. Well, Peter, I think, also takes reduced damage from fire attacks. So that is something to note. Yeah, we'll have Bowser deal with this. There we go. Got to kill something again. Yay! Attack by 2. That's not normal. I am not used to that. Usually, so my typical level ups with Bowser end up having, and he doesn't have that much attack. Let's put that out there. He does not have that much attack, but he typically only gets 1 attack, and then he'll get like 2 defense. So, alright, let me double check this, because he seems close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Alright, so Bowser should be out of range. Chester's in range, it'll hit both of those guys. But it shouldn't hit anybody else as long as I don't put them next to Chester. Oh, I forgot that it was Jaha who actually was hurt. There we go. And Sarah doing her healing thing. Alright. Now, if I want to, which I do, I will actually move Chester here. Yeah. We'll move him here. That allows the bat to... I think the bat can do a melee attack from there, but it allows me to not be within that Blaze 2 cross-section, so it's not hitting 2 guys at once. There we go. It's only getting Chester, which, as you can see, is bad enough. That's about 10. But it's enough damage to matter, especially when you have other enemies charging you. So I have a very short window now to go after that bat. Jaha's not able to reach him, so I'm actually going to use him to bait while he's in terrain down here. I will try to have Bowser attack the Vampire Bat, because now he only has a Blaze 2 available, or his regular attack. And Bowser can survive that. And I don't have to worry about baiting, because Peter's going after the goblins here. Okay. Yeah, and he's got it. I should have moved Jaha to the right, but that's okay. Now, one thing you have to note with the bats is that they can only cast Blaze 2 once. They can cast Blaze 1 afterwards, but they only have 1 Blaze 2 there. So once they use it, I'm not worried about being in a cross-section unless there's multiple of them. And heal level 2 for Sarah, meaning she now has range on her healing, which is fantastic. I do want to keep Kazin out here. There we go. Or just generally block. Yeah, we'll go over here. Flying enemies tend to dodge a lot more, as I mentioned before. But what I found out is this is just a tendency. This is probably just perception, but it seems that ranged attacks seem to hit more often as well. Man, Slade's just not getting his attack. But he's not too far behind everybody else. And here comes the Blaze 1, which is perfectly fine. Actually, I think I prefer the Blaze 1 on him than many of the other options here. And Bowie finishes him off. Fantastic. Again, generally all that was on my terms, so not too worried about it. Alright, now I am worried about Peter. He may die right there. Yep, and he does. That is okay, though, because, again, he revives at the end of every battle anyway, and he's not controllable, so it makes this very messy if he just goes on a rampage. Now, normally, in the regular difficulties, in your normal difficulty, Peter will be able to just survive almost anything, and you'd be able to heal him up real quick to avoid him dying, but he would have taken out those 2 guys by himself pretty easily. But in hard, or not in hard, in super, you're not going to be able to do that. The enemy has too much attack here. Alright. And I wasn't able to reach him in time. To be quite honest, I don't know why he went down and not over to the bat. Definitely should have been something that... Because I think the bat was closer. He should have gone to the closest one. Alright, we'll just... If I'm going to move up, I'm going to at least move up into the terrain. And I figured that would happen. Come on, don't... Okay. I'm hoping that I can go before the goblin does. And no! That's not good. Ooh. Oh. Okay. That was a lot of luck. And I didn't deserve that, but that's okay. I deserve to be punished on that one, but the game decided to save me. Hopefully I can play a little bit smarter from now on. There you go, Bowser, getting in some more kills. Because I have to use him for a bit, I gotta make sure that he is in tip-top shape here. Alright. And that's the last of her normal heals. Alrighty. And we got 2, 3, 4, 5 guys left to kill. Pretty sure there's nobody else here. Yeah, just those guys. Alright. And we're just gonna go this way because it's a lot quicker than going through the forest. Let's go through and pace this out. So, what's your movement? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So if I do put Slade over here, the witch will come. Oof. I've got to watch that movement. Go. So I'll probably attract the bat soon after this. That's okay, because the ooze moves very slowly. This is moving 4 spaces. And I don't want 2 magic users at once to endanger my my party. I want them to be kind of separated here. Yeah, that ooze is just not moving at a good pace. No, let's. I gotta check this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So I'm just out of range there. Perfect. So it's fine to put K's in there. I'm not gonna call anything safe anymore. Things are just gonna be okay or fine. And now I'm within range. Ooh, Slate. Okay. Okay. That was fine. Alright, so now I'm gonna be checking this all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So that is in that cross-sectional range. I'm actually going to move over here. Again, I'm trying not to go into that cross formation. That is not a good idea right now. Slade, you're going to go back. Well, you're not in absolute danger yet. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so he can hit there and he can hit there, but he cannot hit here. Yep, and now we kind of just lie in wait. There you go, Slade. Or we can try to prolong it a little bit more. I know we have this ooze coming. You know what? We're going to prolong it a little bit. Because everybody and their mother is charging too. I need to make sure we have the least amount of opposition possible. Alright. Now there's probably no avoiding him. But we'll be able to not have the ooze attack us and have the bat attack us. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Alright, so Bowser's in range. That means that line is pretty much that diagonal. So just in case Bowser gets caught in there, I don't want to... I'm going to try to move him out of the way. There we go. We're going to put Sarah there instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, so that would be hitting there. Sarah's actually fine as bait here because if he uses the Blaze 2, what she will, she won't die because it doesn't do that much damage. It does damage, but not enough to kill her, unlike its normal attack. As I'm attacking here, I will be in range of the Witch's spell, more than likely. That is perfectly okay. I am happy dealing with that. There you go, Chester. As you see, Chester is he's doing pretty good. Really, regular attack here? Yeah, sometimes the AI doesn't know what it wants to do. That was not what it should have done, but that's okay. And there you go, Jaha. Sorry, it sounded like somebody was knocking at my door. We're gonna keep Bowser over here. Heal up Sarah. Get her some good experience there. And then finally Kaizen can go, which he hasn't gone in a while, so we're actually going to use our Blaze 2 here. There we go. Yeah, it keeps sounding like somebody's knocking at the door, but I can't hear it. Some sort of knocking sound. Oh well. Move Slade here. That's it. Either that or people are running. And that's fine. So, we're not in a bad spot. I think. That's what that noise is. People are just walking around. Lovely. And Kaizen will be able to Blaze 2 again. He needs to get some more experience. He's actually falling behind, which is not normal for your mages. There we go. Alright, and Chester probably is going to finish this off. Oh, no! He's going to actually give some experience to other people. Who thought about that? Right, and probably Bowie. No! Okay, that goblin doesn't want to die. Nope, not gonna do that. That would have been a stupid move. There we go. And good experience for Jaha. Okay. Continue off to our right here. But wait, there's a town. Oh, okay, good time to cough. You're a spy from the new town, aren't you? You're back again, Mayor. A spy from town? Doors are locked. This is a little suspicious. There's nobody around here. See, you find Mithril in weird spots. Oh, and there's a grumpy old man. Who are you? What are you? A group of soldiers were just here. Soldiers must be waiting beyond the gate. Be careful. You're so persistent. What do you want? You suddenly appear in Parmesia and build a castle? I don't know who you are, but all big cities like war. I've never seen such impolite and violent guests. He's right. You came here to capture Parmesia. We'll never obey you. Go away. You talk too much. Hey, Bowie, why don't you say something? I can't stand this. Hey, you. I think I understand how you feel, but listen to me. Why? I'm not from Grand Seal. I just visited there. You think they came to Parmesia to conquer it? Well, you're wrong. They are forced to leave their island due to a disaster. They're good people. You don't have to be so paranoid. Who are you? I'm Peter. I'm a phoenix that lives in Mount Volcano. A phoenix? The legendary bird? Well, as if they couldn't just see this is a big talking bird. I don't know if we're legendary or not. I'm glad to meet you. Oh, they're friends of yours. My. I mixed up the voices. That was supposed to be the old man. Of course, we of Ribble will become allies of Grand Seal. I promise that we will welcome you when you visit us again. And people are paranoid, is essentially this thing. I can't find it. The hidden door to the ancient ruins must be near this tree. Hint, hint. My dad went to the cave in the north, but I'm not worried. He's very strong. And people are lost in the cave, and I just kept holding C. Pizarra and I are pupils of Mr. Road of Hassan. The ancient ruins around here are very interesting to us. We're sure there are ruins under Ribble, but we can't find the door. I'll find it before Pazaron. I think I pronounced that wrong the first time. I think that tree has something to do with it. And that's something for you to figure out too. Pazaron is a historian, but Mr. Road is smarter than him. I saw a strange hollow in the tree. Does something go there? Is what you're looking for in Ribble? Alrighty. There's gonna be one thing here. Oh, who is this? The people in this village are cowards. When did they ever go adventuring? I can't take it anymore. Hey, would you mind if I join you? And that's how you get May, the ranger. Somebody who is going to be essential for this playthrough. Now, let's go. Alright. I think there's something in here. Yep, bright honey. Bright honey you actually use to increase the MP of a unit. Which I will be... I think I'll be saving. To Mount Volcano? Go east and then go north along the river. A cave is there, but I don't recommend you enter such a terrible place. We call it the Cave of Darkness. You can't see anything inside. The cave is the only way to Mount Volcano. Alright. Let's see if we have any new item. Oh, well. Let's see here. So they have all that. We're actually going to go through and sell some stuff. Or at least the Angel Wing. And then go over to this guy. See if they have any new weapons for me. Bam. Yes, a dagger. Oh, I gotta sell that thing. This is the part I hate. I wish I could just say, hey, replace this item. But at least I kept the dagger part in there. And now he's caught up to everybody else. There we go. I think what I will do is, because you're going to be able to see the stats and you can see the character here, I'll go through and review May, and then we'll be complete for this time, since we're a little bit past that 30-minute mark, but I do want to go over her. So May, she is a ranger, so she is a centaur that uses bows, or arrows in this case, instead of using lances. So she comes in at level 10, 18 HP, 24 attack, 13 defense, and 14 agility. So she's a little bit frail, especially with that low of HP and defense combined. I mean, she's barely above Kazan. But that's perfectly fine, because she is a higher movement archer that's around. So she has a movement of 6 and will be shooting at 2 range, and we'll eventually get to 2 to 3 range once we get certain arrow types. Slash after her promotion, all of her arrow types at that point in time are going to be 2 to 3 range. Her attack's not awesome right now at 24 because of the wooden arrow, but very soon she'll be catching up once we get the next arrow here. With her attack, with her growths and everything else, she ends up being pretty decent at, in her attack and can be semi-survivable. Typically, your other archers, your foot archers, actually are a little bit more survivable. This is not Lyle from Shining Force 1. Lyle from Shining Force 1 was hands down the best archer in basically every case except for there being a lot of terrain in between targets. May, on the other hand, has probably, I think it has a little bit more attack, and has that higher movement, but it's definitely a little bit more frail. But no matter what, she's actually a really good character, because in Shining Force 2, you're not worried about terrain for majority of the time. There are at least ways that are around it, so you can use that high movement, and that high, and again, it's not high now, but you will see it will be high. Her attack will get down the enemies that you need to get down, especially at that range. You're starting to see, even in this smaller party, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 now with May, but with 8, it was kind of getting crowded. You can't surround everybody with that, and now we needed another ranged attacker to kind of help with that, and May helps out with that. She isn't going to be killing anything all by herself most of the time. She's going to be contributing to the damage, which you definitely need. And pretty much nobody's going to be one-shotting any enemies anyway. They're going to take 2, 3, 4 hits in order to take them down. So May's going to be able to contribute to that pretty well, and especially since she's going to be at that range, all of your melee fighters aren't going to have to worry about being all blocked up if she's in there. I rate her a 4 out of 5 star unit. I kind of am upset that her movement is at a 6 instead of at a 7 like the Knights. But I can understand why they didn't want her to just way overshadow the Knights, because, to be quite honest, she pretty much will at some point in time with that extra range, and with the attack kind of being about the same as your other Knights that you get. But again, the movement could be a little bit better, and she is a bit frail. Those are like the major concerns that you have. And when you first get her, she's not absolutely the best, but she will become pretty freaking good. Anyways, let me go through and save here. And we'll catch you next time. If you like my content so far, go ahead and give me a like and a comment below, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.